Hello, in this video we will discuss about circular queues. The contents to be covered in this video are limitation of a simple queue, circular queue operations, implementation of circular queue operations using array. The learning objectives of this video are: one who completes watching this video understands the importance of a circular queue, understands the operations of a circular queue, implement circular queue operations using arrays. Let us start the discussion with limitation of a simple queue. Assume that we have a simple queue of size 5, and here we can see that the queue is full. Assume that we have issued a pop operation on the simple queue, and again the pop operation on the same queue. Then assume that a push operation is issued to insert element 15 into the same queue. Here we can see that two slots of this simple queue are empty. Still, push operation is not possible on this queue, since rare points to the last slot, that is, the queue overflow condition becomes true. So, queue overflow condition arises whenever rare becomes maximum size minus 1. So, this is the limitation of a simple queue. This limitation can be overcome by a circular queue. Circular queue employs wrapping around mechanism. In a circular queue, both front and rear pointers wrap around to the beginning of the queue. Queue overflow condition arises only when all the slots of a circular queue are occupied by elements. Let us look at an example. Let us see how insertion happens in a circular queue. So we can see a circular queue. So this being the starting index and 7 being the ending index, size of this circular queue is 8. Rare points to the last element in the circular queue. So we can observe that the last element is at index 0 and the first element is at index 2. So this is very unlike to a simple queue. Now assume that the element 21 is to be inserted into this circular queue. The 21 will be inserted in the slot that is having index 1. So this is how insertion can be done in a circular queue. Now let us see how an element is deleted from the circular queue. So after inserting the element 21 into the circular queue, the resulting circular queue looks like this. All of us know that in a queue, deletion is from front. So front points to the element 8. So pop operation will remove the element 8. So after removing 8, front gets incremented and it points to the next slot. So this is the implementation of a circular queue using arrays. So this defines maximum size of the circular queue to be 5. So this is the array that stores the elements of circular queue. F is a front pointer and R is a rear pointer. Initially front and rear are initialized to -1. So this NQ is for inserting an element into the circular queue. The queue overflow occurs whenever front becomes equivalent to rear plus 1% max. So this condition is for employing wraparound mechanism. Whenever this condition is true, then queue overflow occurs. And whenever queue is empty, then front is equal to -1. In that case, front should be set to 0, just as in a simple queue. Otherwise, rear must be incremented so as to point to the next available slot in a circular queue, and the element can be placed into the slot pointed by rear. This shows the implementation of DQ operation. DQ is for deleting an element from circular queue. When rear equal to -1, it means that the queue is empty. So here we are printing queue underflow and it returns the error code -1. Otherwise, the element can be taken from the slot pointed by front. If front is equals to R, means the element that is being deleted at present is the last element in the queue. So in that case, front and rear must be set to -1. Otherwise, front is to be incremented to point to the next element to be removed from the queue. And finally, the element that is removed should be returned by DQ. Thank you for patiently watching this video. Contact me through my mail ID.